swooped in like a ninja.
Okay. Whatever makes you sleep at night.
I don't sleep at night, that's the problem.
I know.
Oh, look at that thing.
Spooper duty.
It's a big truck. Oh, we buy one of those. With my fifth wheel attached to it. Drive around the country.
Imagine having the ability to just walk to school.
Doing jiu-jitsu tournaments. Yeah, I just park outside the school. Like we would park in the old giant shopping center the night before. And you wake up in the morning, you walk to school, I pack up the house, go to work. Doesn't that sound like the dream?
What?
I thought about getting like a fifth wheel RV.
No, I meant like with an actual house.
Oh, yeah. Well, I tried, but the judge wouldn't let me.
What?
I tried to move you up here.
Oh.
Would not let me. It would disturb your current situation. I said the current situation is a disturbance. But what do I know? I know nothing. I said she's isolated in both.
Didn't Mom try to move me to... So, yeah. Mom likes to tell that story differently.
What does Mom like to tell?
She's like, your father didn't want you to move to Park. And I was like, Ma, I didn't really want to move to anyways, so it's okay. And she's like, yeah, but it's closer. And I was like, Ma, we moved 2 years later.
That was my point, was we're not moving, we own the house. The likelihood of us moving was much less. Which, again, I mean, what do I know? Just the dad. Just the guy with the penis in the checkbook. What?
I wanted to enjoy it. I don't know what this is called. Hold on.
That's called either. But I do know I'm thirsty as all mofo get out.
Oh, it's just Ashy yogurt.
Oh, no, I don't want to go to Thompson. I want to go to... is where we want to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the...
Mm-hmm.
Great Seneca Highway. Oh, it's telling me to go this way. 29. I tried to get donuts yesterday for you, but they didn't have any of our donuts. I was like, why do I not see any custard-filled raspberry jelly? They're like, oh, we don't have any. I was like, what? What kind of shit is that? They're like, yeah, we don't have any of those. Our machine's broken. I was like, boo.
Y'all couldn't do that manually? Can't be that hard. Just take a piping bag and just squirt some filling.
Why don't you grab 2 donuts and give me a thing of filling? I'll make my own. I'll dip it. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop.
Yep.
So I was thinking about this podcast deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it would be a good idea to give it a shot.
Okay.
And we could pick like a topic to talk about, like living in 2 houses, going through
I have so much to say on that.
and that's the thing. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I can talk about, other stuff. But that's just some ideas we could write ideas on the chalkboard.
On the chalkboard that doesn't erase.
Well, I'm going to repaint it, and we're going to give it at least a week to dry.
Okay.
So we're gonna repaint that spot, and we're gonna give it some time to dry.
That spot's
that spot board. That spot the whole thing.
it's a spot, but a generalized spot.
Yeah, it's like right everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we could do like once a week in the car, or we could record it since we only have 2 weeks, so many days together in the car. I figured we could record like 2 a week and release once a week. Sound good? What do you want to call it?
I don't know.
I got the idea from Casey and Candace, and theirs is called couples therapy.
Okay, well, we can't call it that.
No, we're not gonna.
Okay.
That wasn't saying call it that. That's so difficult. Why are you so literal sometimes?
It's my job to annoy you.
We can call it family therapy.
Okay.
No.
Blackpink and Dua Lipa. You can't see that. Blackpink and Dua Lipa.
It's focusing on you.
Focus. Your focus needs more focus.
Your focus needs more focus.
I'm hyped. October 19th.
What is that?
That's when we get the new Blackpink and Dua Lipa collaboration. What is this? Roller coaster dance. What even? Oh, they were on Weekly Idol.
Who was on Weekly Idol?
NCT Dream. Oh! Oh, it goes really fast and then it goes. It's a roller coaster, but in a song.
What is this? Slow down here.
She's really good at that.
Must be late. Space there. I like that garage. Bring it up to the 2-story. Make that ceiling 10 feet. Make the doorway 9 feet.
It's a large doorway.
Yeah. 9 feet by 35 feet.
That's a really large doorway. What are you gonna put in there?
A truck. Big ass truck.
Okay.
This is crap. Looks like we got everybody and their grandmother in front of us today. Bless you.
Thank you.
Wow, look at all that.
I got so caught up in hating school yesterday, I didn't check any of my socials.
Alright, on my list, when you're with your mama, is to get up a couple mornings, come out here and take some pictures.
Why in the hell do you start college tomorrow? You're younger than me.
Search college.
Alec Zlachenko.
We are going to be late. Oh, so late. 31. What? What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Why are you laughing at me? $32.
We could like turn around and go the other way.
It's not gonna make any difference now. That's always a bad idea. Unless there's like a crash. And I think it's just getting to this turn up here. And we got all these school buses.
Stupid school buses.
Yeah, stupid school buses. Nice?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, nay? Boo, poo?
Yay.
That's not as good. It was already hot and muggy this morning. It was like running in soup.
Imagine if you actually tried to run in soup.
I mean, it's pretty much like running in the pool.
If you just put you in a vat of soup.
I mean, it's like running in the pool.
No, but it's soup.
I know, but
So it's all edible.
You can drink the pool.
Yes, but it's not recommended because there's a lot of chemicals and a lot of pee in there.
Okay. If it's a vat of soup, how much of it are you going to be eating?
I don't know. Do you eat soup or do you drink soup?
How much of it are you going to be drinking? 34!
Oh, did that download?
Let's see who texted me. Oh.
The audacity. Oh, it's downloading now. This sucks. This traffic sucks. Get your piece of cone.
is to grab me my drink it from the cooler.
Which one? Oh, this thing is light.
Yeah. It's only got a sandwich and 2 drinks in it.
So which drink?
The Coke.
Coke is not healthy for you.
I know. But I'm so fucking thirsty.
You could have orange juice. A healthy option. That quenches your thirst.
I'm saving the orange juice for breakfast.
Okay, so you can. I forgot my water. Oh no.
I did forget a water. I was like, I don't need a water. I got one at work. I didn't realize I was going to be stuck in 20 minutes of
El tráfico.
See, like one of those. See that big one?
No.
What do you mean, no? Park it right at the Giant?
No.
Just get out, go to school. Like, you just walk home. Like, bam, home. I'll be there when you get out of school.
No. Be like, hey, can I come over to your house for a project? Yeah, but it's a trailer. So, you know, just be warned of that. You'll be asking to switch partners all over the place. Or I could just like go to their house, but like we don't look at that side of it. Because half the time I have projects, it's with guys, and you would never let me go to a guy's house to do a project.
Only if I can come.
Yeah, no.
See, so it's not me. It's you.
What?
So it's not me. It's you. Don't blame me for that.
You're not. You can't just invite yourself over to some random kid's house.
I'm not inviting myself over. We're going over to do a project.
You're not in the project, though.
I'm always in the project.
No.
Especially when it involves boys.
Okay. I'll remember that next time. Like, that's your turn to do. You're part of the project. You said I'm always in the project. It's videoed. It is on video. You saying I am always part of the project. That is what you said.
I did not define,
that is what you said.
I did not define my role in the project.
Yes,
I'm more of a overseeing type of project person.
No. False.
I kind of stand back and just
we call that
oversee everything.
We call that the lazy people. They just oversee everything with their eyes closed. Sometimes catching flies.
My eyes will definitely be open.
The sun is very bright.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be light. Sing it with me.
No.
It's no fun.
I have to sing in like I don't math well, but I have to sing like at 8 o'clock, so I'll wait till then.
40 minutes?
Yeah, that thing.
43 minutes?
45.
Oh, that's terrible.
What? What?
Toothpaste and Coke.
Yes. I could have told you that. $35. Tick, tick, tick,
Tick. Boom. Slow it down, partner. This is a school area. So this fence here is because the kid got hit. So are all these signs. The kids used to try to run across here.
Sounds like something I would do, not gonna lie.
Everyone did it.
Sounds like something I did do yesterday. I mean, I am a good child and I walk to the crosswalk and I wait for the thing to turn. I don't just look both ways and yeet across the street when there are no cars coming. I said look both ways. And you just kind of like zoom, zoom, you know? Usually they stop. Sometimes you're like, whew, that was a close call right there. But, you know, usually they stop.
It's like a bug. It's like a bug.
Keep your bug away from me. I feel like I know people who go to Northwest, but I can't be bothered to remember who they are. Maybe a football
36. Oh, goodness.
A time in the morning, 7:18 in the morning, and I don't like that time because that means I'm up too early. Really, what they should do is just like any time before 8 o'clock, just write me as asleep, you know?
Write me in as asleep.
Yes.
I don't think that does much for your... I got up late today. I was a little lazy.
False information.
What do you mean false information?
I woke up and I was like, somebody's coming in the back door at 6 o'clock in the morning. Interesting. And then it was you. So false information. You did not get up late. You got up at like probably 3 o'clock in the morning.
And see, that's where I am correct, because I did not get up at 3. I set my alarm for 5 a.m. I ended up not getting up until about 5:20. I wasn't going to go for a run, but I did because I guilted myself into it. So I went for a 2-mile run instead of a 4.5-mile run because I was lazy this morning. So, yeah. And hence, coming in the door at 6 instead of 5:50. That extra 10 minutes would put have said 26 instead of 36. Domino, lazy.
False, because I didn't actually get out of bed until 6:15. It begins now. Though I was a little delirious, so, I really I was very happy with that extra 5 minutes of sleep that I got.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because I thought I was cuddling my tablet for some reason. And I was like, why am I doing this? I could just put the tablet down. It turns out it was just George. George. Yeah.
Hug him. Squeeze him. And pet him. Call him George.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, we almost moved over there.
We looked at houses over there.
Huh?
We looked at houses over there.
So did Mama.
We looked at houses everywhere.
No. Mama didn't do that. She stuck with, this area.
Everywhere. We looked here. We looked Gaithersburg, Germantown, Rockville.
I vaguely remember the day that we found the townhouse. We walked into this one house and there was a football game going on, and the people.
That was Gaithersburg.
Yeah.
Germantown Commons.
Yeah, and there were people there. And I was like, that's a little interesting. But, I was 7, so I was like, maybe this is how looking at houses is supposed to work.
They were watching the Philly versus Saints game.
No, I thought it was the Ravens game. They were wearing Ravens jerseys.
No, they were wearing Eagles jerseys.
No.
Yeah.
They had purple jerseys.
No, they had green jerseys.
No, they had purple jerseys.
They had green jerseys. Because I was upset because they were watching the Philly and Saints game. I said, we're not buying your house.
Did you? Seriously?
Yes. We can go, dear. We don't need to be here anymore. We can go home and watch the game now.
The level of pettiness. And I wonder where I get it from.
You know how we got started on buying a house?
How?
So Ming didn't want to buy a house. So we went to rent a bigger place. So we found this townhouse to rent in Germantown. And it was going to end up being like $2,100 a month. And so we went to see it, and the owner came to show it to us. And it was this Asian kid that looked like he was half our age. And he goes, yeah, I bought like 3 of these. Oh, excuse me. He pulled up in a Porsche Cayenne SS.
Oh, wow.
and we started talking. I mean, the house was immaculate, bamboo flooring. It was nice. Mm-hmm. And so we were leaving. We started talking. He's like, yeah, I bought 3 of these. I bought this one, the one over there, and one up the street. This old lady moved out. I was like, what? And I looked at me. I said, no. He's like, what? I said, we're not paying his Porsche payment. I said, that's what this is. This is us paying his Porsche payment. This is not us investing in anything, saving any kind of money. This is us paying his Porsche payment. So that's how we got started looking at houses.
I mean, I'm sure it was paying for a lot more, like Porsche upgrades, How bad is my hair today?
Could use a brush running through.
You're not allowed to talk, Mr. Bald.
If I had hair, I would have run a brush through it.
Yes.
This morning. Probably a
operative phrase there is if I had hair.
Here lies the remains of Elysse. We didn't know to keep her smart mouth shut.
That's a trait I also get from you. That's a trait I also get from you. Oh yeah, tomorrow's back to school night, but...
Oh, fuck. Is it?
I mean, you don't really need to go.
Why don't you want me to go?
It's not that I don't want you to go, it's just that you don't need to go.
I always go.
Okay. What I'm telling you right now, my teachers are like relatively meh. Meh.
What's meh?
Well, Herman's nice, but I'm pretty sure you've met Herman because she is also one of the directors of marching band.
We are late today.
Yes.
37.
Who do I have second period? Oh, Miss Haynes. She's chill. Well, apparently she's like pretty savage, but not really. And I have all of the white boys in that class.
What are we waiting on?
Oh, the one kid that always gets here like hella late, probably. We usually wait on him.
Go, Prius. Lights off. Hit the gas.
Oh, did I tell you I almost got hit by a Prius last week?
Sneak up on you. What did you do? Turn and walk away from it? You're like,
No. Or maybe it was actually 2 weeks ago. I was on my bike, but like I had no air in the tires, so I was already having like a really hard time controlling it. And the Prius was turning the way that I was coming from. So I thought it saw me, and then it just went and pulled out, and I was like, fella, you want to check before? Because you almost hit me. And I was like, wow, this is the third time I've died today, and I'm not even past Rio. It's quite an interesting day. I was not anxious to do it again. But Mom also didn't tell me that the Cannondale had no air in it.
you are spoiled. You ride a fucking Cannondale.
How is that spoiled?
Why? Because that's like a $900 bike to start.
Yeah, but it's Mom, so she got it on sale for like $200. And it's actually the older of the two bikes. And the crappier one. She got Chris's Specialized one, and he tried to take it, and she's like, oh, hell no, I bought that. And then he was like, yeah, but it was a gift. And she's like, no, that was you gonna pay me back later. And he never did, so she took it. But I don't like the Specialized because I don't know how to lower the bike seat, and it's like 2 inches too high for me, which is fine because like 2 inches, right? But no, because it's utterly impossible to like get on and off the bike because you gotta like do this hop thing. I'm like, no. Neither of us know how to put air in the tires. So I had to ride the Specialized to school, and I thought I was gonna die.
So, I was always very short.
Yes.
And I had this bike when I was young that was just enormous. Mm-hmm. And the only way I could get on it was to park it next to a curb and stand on the curb. It was like my first 10 speed. It had disc brakes on it. It was like the bomb diggity. I picked it up from a yard sale or something.
And you couldn't get on it.
It was so big. Eventually I grew into it.
Eventually.
Yeah, but when I'd stop and there wasn't like a curb, I'd be like, uh-oh.
Did you just like fall?
Well, I learned to lower like one pedal and use it like a scooter. Like I'll hop one leg off.
Yeah.
And have one leg on the pedal and just scoot for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And then once I get moving again, scoot, scoot, back over. Do, 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 do.
Wow. That's wow.
Hashtag the struggles are real. Oh, it's so late today. Oh, because I forgot my wallet. And I woke up this morning. I was lazy. Lazy.
You know, I don't think that's the issue. I think the wallet thing is the issue.
Well, if we had gotten off earlier, I would have been like, oh, my wallet at 6:40 instead of 6:55. Right?
No.
No part.
Just no.
Yeah, that's how it works. Oh, what are you doing? There's room for 2 people. Goodness gracious. Kids.
I really thought she was gonna get hit by her own parent there.
That's not funny. Grandma hit the neighbor. That's not funny.
I know.
You got sued.
You got sued because Grandma.
We were carpooling the CCD, and Grandma pulled in at the drive, at the top of the driveway. This is when we lived on Fallswood Court.
Mm-hmm.
And let all the kids out, and she had to go pick Dave or somebody up somewhere else. So she let all the kids house, and the neighbors, Gina, she went out and went behind the car and bent over to pick up a leaf. So Grandma didn't even see her. She looked in the rearview mirror, there was nobody there. You know, we didn't have reverse cameras at that point, and rearview mirrors are like that big.
Yes, when we have one.
Yeah, we have one.
What happened to it?
It fell off again. And I forgot to buy a kit before I went to Vegas to put it back on. So I got it, and it's on my list to do this weekend. Or it was on last weekend. But anyway, that's beside the point. So Grandma backed up and heard a thunk.
Oh, jeez.
And she ended up breaking her hip and her femur.
Wow.
Yeah. Gina, I Oreo.
And she couldn't find a leaf anywhere else but behind the car.
That's... And yeah, and the insurance paid. Paid their family. Which, at what point do you say you bent down behind a car? That's basically like hiding behind a car.
To pick up a leaf.
I'm sorry you got hurt, but
I mean, you know, in the grand scheme of things, a hip and a femur is really the best that could have happened to her.
yeah, it is. It is. It actually is. You know, she could have been killed.
Yeah.
And it was, Grandma drove a Ford Taurus station wagon.
Well, I've never seen a station wagon. So. I know that they're the ones with the seats in the back facing back, and I really want to get in one just to go in the back seats. But apparently they were like a safety hazard or something, so they don't make them anymore.
Yes.
And that's just sad. Who cares about safety when the back seat is backwards?
We wave at the cars behind us.
You would wave at the cars.
Yeah.
You would wave.
We would wave.
That's all you would do. You would wave.
I don't want to lie to you. So, you would have a big bin of Legos back there?
Oh yeah, you and Uncle Dave would fight over the Legos.
Yeah. Well, we wouldn't fight over the Legos. He'd pull them apart with his teeth. So he'd pick up like two that are stuck together and he'd pull them apart with his teeth.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
And I'd be like, not in your mouth! Not in your mouth!
Is it on?
Is what on?
Girls' Generation. You don't want to help me a little bit? Not even a little? Okay.
Oh, we're so close. So close. So close. Get out of the way.
Well, I'm going to be late on the second day of school.
What time does school start? 45, right?
Yes.
You gotta run down that hill.
That's a bad idea.
Sorry, baby. I married it this morning. I think. I really married it this one up, didn't I?
Okay, that's not like a phrase, you know.
I'm gonna blame it on the traffic. It's not my fault, it's the traffic. I didn't know that everybody else had to go somewhere too. Scoot. Alright.
You see what I have to deal with?
You
see what I have to deal with?
Like the wind, dear.
You see what I have to
Run
deal with?
like the wind. All I should hear is...
I'm not gonna do that because I'm not dumb. I actually like my kneecaps. Running down a hill will destroy them, and I need to go to practice tonight.
Only if you fall.
Yes, but I'm clumsy, so the chances of me
Love you.
falling.
Have a good day. Learn all the stuff.
What stuff?
All the stuff.
I might learn stuff in music theory, that's about it.
Okay, we'll learn it all. More traffic. More traffic. So much traffic.